I think, Rinku, you being a chartered accountant and now being part, rather leading a tech firm, your journey has been a journey less traveled. So I would really be keen to understand stories of your successes, your learnings, which we all can get inspired by.
I think that's a great question, but actually there have been innumerable lessons, in this entire roller coaster journey that I've been through, right? And but maybe let's just take the key ones that I feel is or have been very instrumental. The first thing was, of course, or is that be a lifelong learner. Right? Never stop learning, because the day you stop seeking knowledge, you stagnate. In tech, you just become obsolete and irrelevant, right? So whether it is even acquiring a new skill, whether it is, let's say, adapting to changes, a new role or a new technology, or learning from others, constant learning is non-negotiable, right? Or rather, let's say, continuous learning is non-negotiable. The next important thing, which I feel more so being a woman, is believe in yourself, right? Because if you don't believe in your own abilities, how can you make people believe in you, right? And in fact, in most, or let's say this self-belief has always been the foundation for me to make bold decisions and push the boundaries, right? The fact that, I thought I could even take up tech, right? Coming from a finance background, which is so, let's say, different, right? Was because I believed that I can do it. So, and trust me, there are enough and more than people who are willing to pull you down, or who will kind of, try to tell you that, no, this is not possible. The third most important thing, I guess, is we as women need to build a support system around us. We play, as I said, different roles. We are a mom, we are a daughter, we are a wife, we are a manager, right? So what happens is that we can't play all these roles all alone, right? So it is very, very important to surround ourselves, both at home and workplace, with a support system. And the last thing for me, I guess, there are many learnings, as I said, but another important learning for me was empathy, right? Because empathy is a strength that is quite underestimated, right? But it's a great leadership quality. It just helps build trust. It helps build strong relationships. It helps build, or rather, people value you more as a person than not a leader, right? And also what I've seen is that it has the power to transform teams into assets, right? And, build a culture which is around collaboration and loyalty, right? So always have empathy. And we as women, I think it just comes very naturally to us. Yet at the same time, we should know that, we should allow the women, we can empathize with them. There have been instances where, people have reached out and, they've said that, help me. Of course, you should be there to help them. You should say, I've got you. But at the same time, you should also help them to fight for themselves, right? Support them. So I guess these are just some of the important learnings that I did. Let's say I did incorporate in my life and in this journey.
But empathy, which builds resilience, has been a cornerstone of your journey. And with this, Rinku, I wish you the very best. It has been so amazing talking to you, and I'm sure your stories, your career trajectory, and all that you believe are the possibilities within tech will inspire many, many of us who are hearing you. So thank you for being part of this.
Thank you so much.